Hi everyone, welcome to Decode Australia. Today is Monday the 11th of January 2021. My name is Taymar.
My name is Yvonne.
And we're going to be starting with the pound USD analysis.
The Great Britain pound slid down against the US dollar on Monday, decreasing the price of the pound US to less than 1.3600 ahead of release of US retail sales news.
So this pair, the pound US, is currently trading around the 1.3560. Looking at the chart, we can see the following support levels. Support 1 is the 1.3458, which is the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement. Second support is at 1.3348, which is the low of December 23rd. And finally, the third support is at 1.3296, the lower trend line arm.
On the upside, the price of the pound US might hit some critical resistance levels. Looking at the chart, the first resistance will be 1.3702, which is the major horizontal resistance. The second resistance will be 1.3758, which is the upper trend line arm. And the third resistance will be 1.38 even, which is the psychological number.
Okay, as mentioned, the US retail sales news. The US Census Bureau anticipates releasing stats for the retail sales news this Friday on January the 15th. And according to economists' view, the US retail sales news registered a reading of negative 0.2% in December as compared to a reading of negative 1.1% in the previous month.
The stats for the US retail sales news represents the change in the percentage of retail sales. The changes in the percentage of retail sales reflect the likelihood of consumer spendings in the coming days. The retail sales data is considered an important economic indicator. Generally speaking, a high reading is seen as positive for the US dollar. However, increasing retail sales figures suggest a bearish market for the pound US ahead and vice versa.
In conclusion, given the macroeconomic outlook of this pair over the past few days, selling the pound USD pair around the current levels might help to generate some short-term profits. Now let's move on to the US Swiss analysis.
The US dollar rose against the Swiss Franc on Monday, increasing the price of the US Swiss to more than 0.88 even, ahead of the release of US Consumer Price Index exclude food and energy news. The technical bias remained bearish because the pair printed a lower low in the recent downside move.
Now currently this pair, the US Swiss, is trading around the 88.55 level. Whilst moving upwards, we might come across the following resistance levels. Looking at the chart once again, we can see the first resistance is at 88.83, which is a major horizontal resistance. Second resistance is at 89.61, which is the 38.2% Fibonacci retracements. Finally, the third resistance is at 90 even, a psychological number.
And on the downside, the price of the US Swiss might find some major support levels. Looking at the chart, the first support will be 0.8811, which is the lower trend line arm. And the second support will be 0.8751, which is the key horizontal support. The last support will be 87 even, which is the psychological number.
And now, we're watching for the US Consumer Price Index excluding food and energy news. The US Department of Labor Statistics plans to release these figures concerning the Consumer Price Index excluding food and energy news this Wednesday, January 13th. As per economist consensus, the US Consumer Price Index excluding food and energy news reached a reading of 0.1% in December as compared to a reading of 0.2% in the previous month.
The figure for the US Consumer Price Index, excluding food and energy, reflects a change in the prices of different products and services selected from small and large stores on a sampling basis over the period under consideration. However, to ensure the figure is unbiased, the price of volatile products such as food and energy are not incorporated. Generally speaking, a higher reading suggests a bullish market for the US Swiss ahead and vice versa.
In conclusion, given the overall economic outlook of this pair, the US Swiss, over the past few days, buying this pair around the current levels might yield some short-term profits. As always, when trading, trade with your head, not your heart. Only trade with what you can afford to lose, and always apply strict money and risk management techniques.
That's right. And also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page and our Instagram at Forex Decoded. If you like our videos, don't forget to hit the like button, and see you next time.
Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Bye.